My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Firstly, some of y'all may think why I'm having beer. It is not Vettayan from Rajinikanth movie, which will be released soon in the month of October. It is not that. But anyway, firstly, I'd like to thank Brother Manoj he's a zonal zone 4 coordinator, and Brother Arvind, who are here. Please give them a big hand. And all the council members, state coordinators, and rest of y'all, thank you very much for being present here today. Please give yourself a big hand. You know why? Because from today right up to tomorrow afternoon, I hope you all will participate, you will imbibe and enjoy this whole session in this beautiful hall. Swami said, and I also I'd like to I better thank the people all now itself, the organizing committee led by Brother Parani and Sister Nalini. I think they did a wonderful job. You know, when you allow people to do their work, they will do a fantastic job. Please give them a big hand with all the rest of the youth, those who are in charge here. Because I start naming, even the other guy will tell why he didn't tell my name. Because we are all doing this for Swami. Thank you very much. And all the dancers and then everyone else who participated here, I thank you all. Thank you very much. See, first thing, I would like to share two messages from Swami, which will set hopefully the tempo of my life is my message and living his message. Number one, Swami said this, in the chapter 2 of Satya Sai Speaks, Volume 1. This was given in 1955. Just after the first one was on Manasa Bhajare, but the second one was this. I do not give speeches. Baba said, I do not give speeches. My talks are more of the conversation type. I want that you should follow every word of what I say with reverent attention. For your anandam is my aharam. That means your happiness is my food. If you want to give food to Swami, then you all have to be happy. All of us have to be happy. If you are not happy, Swami will not get his food. Think very carefully. Because this will be expounded by Brother Arvind, Brother Manoj, and all the rest of them later, hopefully. Your joy is my food. Don't forget that. Don't just listen. If you can, please write it down somewhere, because there's a tendency in our life when we come for a convention like this, by the time you reach 1 o'clock tomorrow, you have forgotten whatever happened at 8 o'clock in the morning today. Then by the time you take your car, why I'm telling all this now itself, by the time you take your car and go out of this place, you have forgotten everything else. By the time you reach home, we go back to our normal self. We enjoyed the thing. You see, so be very mindful about this. Your joy is my food, Swami said. You can get Anandam only by following the advice I give you. I see how to get Anandam first is by following his advice. And this is why I am particular that you listen carefully and take to heart all that I say. 1955. Swami has said. And he has repeated again. He has repeated again and again the same message. Some of us will ask Swami, what is this? Give us some new message. There's nothing new. The newness is we. When we come, we take birth, we die, we will come back again, we take the same message again. So, Swami's message is to be taken very seriously and put into practice. And in the volume 8 of Satya Sai Speaks, the revelation, this is very, very important, because Swami already said, right, listen very carefully. I've got only 4 points to say today. Number one, I know, Swami, this quote, I know you have enthusiasm to carry my message among the people of this country and other countries. He's addressing all the international delegates in India. He was telling this. I know you have the enthusiasm to carry this message back to your place and to other countries. Let me remind you that the best and the only successful way is which you can do is to translate the message into your own lives. Into your own lives. That's the first thing. Number two, your thoughts, words, and deeds must be saturated with the message. Because today and tomorrow, Brother Arvind has got 4 sessions, 3 main session and 1 with the youth. A lot of things you all will be listening. But if you don't implement it in your words, thoughts, and deeds, it will go to waste. Okay? So, how do you translate this message into your own lives? Your thoughts, words, and deeds must be saturated. The word is saturated with the message. Then they will spread effortlessly and efficiently, and face of the world will be transformed. You don't need to do much. Your thoughts, what is our thoughts when we come to this place? What is our thoughts when we are in the center? What are our thoughts, intention when we do service? What are our thoughts? What is our words? Are we kind? Are we this? Do we do things in a compassionate way? So these are some things we have to do. We have to think about every time we do, because Swami says this is very important. That is living his message. So how do you, when we come for this kind of thing, then we will go and share in our center. This is what happened in the convention, because the convention has a limited number of space, 450. Because the reason why we had here next year is Swami's 100th year. It will be definitely in a bigger place, hopefully. And more people will be participating. Maybe it's more than a day. So, more than a day means like we used to have in Glory Beach, 2 nights and 3 days. It will happen with Swami's grace. That's point 1. Number 2, Ananda, bliss, and Prashanti, supreme peace, have to be acquired first by you and then can be communicated to others. We need to be very happy, and then only you can make everybody happy, right? You are not happy, you can never make anyone happy. You must have something in your pocket to give somebody. If you don't have anything, there's nothing to give. They say in Tamil, what is inside the pot only will come out in the ladle, right? So that's 2. Number 3, you can observe me. Swami says, observe me and my activities. That time when Swami was around with us, and note how I adhere to righteousness, number 1. See, Swami adhered to these values of righteousness, moral order, 2, truth, 3, and universal compassion. We have to be very compassionate, One thing, this is what I desire you to learn from me. Talking about compassion, for example, Swami came to, in my life when I was 14, if I had not got the touch of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba at that time, I wouldn't know. I might be a very good Hindu. I might be a very good Saivite, because my family and all, we have got the Shiva family has our basic. That means Shiva, Shakti, Ganesha, and Murugan. This is basic. Then definitely you got Vairavar and all the other things. But it was never Narayana, it was not Christ, it was not Buddha and all that. It was not Islam, the thoughts and all this. But when Swami came to our life, our mind opened up. That is why we all can work with people very easily. We are very open. Some people say, oh, the mosque is near my house, it's terrible. Every 5 times you can hear the azan, the calling. I say, no, it's very good one. It reminds me of the divinity. Every Friday in front of my house now, current house, they will have they will be reciting some verses in music, this particular surah, for a good 20-25 minutes, in the morning up to 9 o'clock. It's how we take it, and why we can be open about all these things is because of Bhagavan. I'm very, very grateful. I'm sure you all are very, very grateful to Swami who allowed us to see. We can work, whether it's in Malaysia, we are multiracial, whether it's Malay, Chinese, Indian, The other day I met a Kadazan who came to my house. A nurse was doing. So, Bajau. So the people, we can work with people. We understand their religion is because I thank Swami for this. If I had been just an Hindu, I'm not very sure what I would have been. So this is very important. So he said that is the compassion we must have. We must have understanding. We must be very kind with everyone around us. Swami might appear to be angry with some people in the Puttaparthi and all that. Maybe Arvind can say, but inside him, he's the mother of all mothers. He's definitely mother of all mothers. Even when he said in one of the readings I read that Baba does not want, even in a drama, that you act bad. He said, bring it down. The evil guy, bring it down, tone it down, tone it down. He toned it so much that guy said, I cannot be acting, in this. You know why? Swami, even in acting, do not want us to be bad. Even in acting. So you must know when to be angry, but you must know how to bring them back into your life. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we tell, please be quiet, please do this, but you must say it with a lot of love inside you. And the person who listens will understand that. You will be adhering to my message, the last part, if you so live that your lives are evidence of dispassionate, quiet, the courage, the confidence, the eagerness to serve those who are in distress that my life inspires you with. You see, one of those things we will touch after this is serving. You can serve many people, very easy to serve people unknown to you. But is it easy to serve and help those whom you know very closely? Think about that. So, in the end, Baba says in this particular chapter, of what avail is it if you simply worship my name and form? You all go and worship my name, my form. What avail? Nothing will happen. He says this, in my understanding, without attempting to cultivate. When you say cultivate, that means it's not like tidir rasam, tidir sambar, You have to cultivate. You want to grow a plant, you need to plow the land. You need then put the seed. You need to do this. Cultivation is very, very important. Now we want instant results for many things. Just now the brother did the gratitude, 10 fingers gratitude. A lot of practice is needed, You need to do daily prayers because we can fall. We can fall down at the most unexpected time. I give you an example. I always quote this. When we go to Batakes for Thaipusam, the people will push you up the staircase, And then you climb up, you reach Muruga, you reach that Murugan there last time. You reach that Murugan darshan, somebody nudged you, you forgot. And then you were thinking of something else. By then, you have already missed Murugan already. And then you come back again to put up to Pathikis next year. So do you want to come back to the lab? So we need to practice this particular thing. So of what avail if you simply worship my name and form without attempting to cultivate the samatva, equal love for all, that I have my shanti, unruffled equanimity, my prema, love, my sahana, sahana, you all will know. That everybody knows already. That is patience and fortitude. My ananda, the blissful state. You all have heard this. And now, finally, in my life is my message. Living his message means it's seeing oneness in everything. Correct? But it is very high level. So high that we actually cannot see oneness. Today's message in the, the one SSIO will send daily message. I just read, and I always send to Sister Sarah Silva to ensure that she's okay. So she, the message is unity in diversity. 1991, Swami said, there's no more unity. They're all looking at diversity. Now 30 odd years gone, it is so relevant still, right or not? So the thing is, we have to be very mindful about this. The thing is, if you want to live his Swami's message, you need to practice it. So living his message means seeing oneness. But how to see oneness is so difficult, so high, We only see diversity. Oh, this is the president, So president better ask him to sit here. Next year, I won't be the president. Then president will forget one. Sure, ready. That is okay. Dear brothers and sisters, we must accept this kind of thing. I was working in Tenaga National. Now you're not working in Tenaga National. You must accept it. Now we work for God. Lah. So you'll be very careful, your report card will be worst, When you work for God, if you are a center chairman, if you are a president, you are a vice president, deputy president, zonal chairman, whoever you are, your report card, you better be very careful. An example is that Sundarar, who is a saint called Sundarar, Sundarar is one of the saints, one of the 4 saints which we all know. He sang this song, Pitta Perishudi, Ponnar Menini, all these things. He made one small mistake of looking at 2 ladies. Immediately he was sent to the earth. Can you imagine? You are serving Lord Shiva. Can you imagine if you work for God? A slight mistake, very dangerous. Be careful, huh? Very, very careful. Because you are taking responsibility. You must do your best, offer everything to his feet, and then it will be easy. So seeing him in oneness in the whole place is not easy. So what can we do on a regular basis? We can talk about our family, our relations. Our relation, how do you behave? Hey, the fellow is belonging to the Sai cult, he doesn't he doesn't now come to temple, or he doesn't do this, doesn't do that. He got one cult, they wear white and white. But look at his behavior. All these things can come among our fellow relatives. Think about that. Whether your fellow relatives can accept you. No, they no need to be converted to become Sai Baba devotees, but do they respect you and love you? Then Sai Center, I am the chairman. You follow me, Put that flower here. Put this, they arrange the flower, assuming. Last time we made even a drama where to put the altar. The altar also they fight. Because when Aganda Bhajan, the altar must be here. This is a flower. This is what I have to do. Our Sai devotees, we have to laugh at ourselves. When you look at our center, there are a lot of differences. Don't deny it. You see, we got a place to practice love, We have a place to practice understanding. Then you will be leaving the side, son. You must have compassion. Don't get angry with the fellow devotees. And you yourself become angry. And then, you know a lot of differences because, President, this happened. I'm serious. I'm telling you very seriously. President, this one, this fella, that fella. We all have to listen to all this, But we have to listen with the understanding thing. But all of us, we call ourselves Sai Baba devotees. So in the Sai Center itself, you can practice. And the society at large. Definitely society at large is easier to practice, When we come white and white, or we go and do service, everybody look at us, right? Oh, it is Sai Baba sudah mari. Sai Baba has come. This, I'm sure it has happened in your life. One day, I give you one example. That time I was already about 10 years, I was holding a position called General Manager in Tenaga. But we were having Hari Raya thing, and it was drizzling. We all were standing with all the guys, Vice President, all of the fellows standing. I was standing there. It was raining, but there is a gap between where you park, you bring your car, and to get inside to the hall, you will get wet. So one elderly lady, I forgot her name now, I cannot speak her. So this was an instinct, you understand what? I was standing there with all these fellas. When that lady came out of that car, she got a driver, she opened. My instinct say, I picked up an umbrella, went and did it. This is just, no big deal, no big deal. Because we used to do this in my center, Bangsa Center as a youth. We jaga kereta, we take care of cars. We bring people into the center with umbrella. We take them out to the car. Then we arrange all the slippers. Because they will put the slippers all in Jaga sauce everywhere, we have to take and put it nicely, and all these things we used to do. That's a very instinct thing. I went there to give that umbrella. One guy, the vice president, I know his name, Fazil Ibrahim, Dato Fazil, Sai Baba. I'm not joking. I'm serious. I heard that, this Sai Baba, because all the guy didn't go what? He said that, he said that, I heard that thing. I'm not say proud, but I'm trying to tell the society appreciates our service very easily. So, do we have, ask yourself, do we have the ability to ask for forgiveness from our fellow friends? Ask yourself, hey, I'm sorry. Can we say sorry to our friends? Can we say thank you at least? Gratitude. Sometimes we take everything very easy. The people who came and danced, for example, simple thing. You look at 7 minutes, 5 minutes dance. You know how much of practice they would have done? We do not know. So do you say thank you? Somebody comes and do some service in the center, do you say thank you? It's very easy word, thank you. If you do something wrong, say sorry. Please forgive me. Can you say I love you? With these words and thoughts, thank you. Jai Sai Ram.